We're gonna do it again. Another one, Jokyu Hanchan. Not doing the best today. Was doing alright, got all my homework done. A little bit later than I thought. Didn't do the best on it. Did alright. And I don't know. Just kinda sitting around got to me. You know, tough times, but that's why we play on the table, right? That way everything melts away and all that remains in front of us are the tiles our opponent's drops and the mistakes of whatever we did during the hand in front of us, you know, all that. Anyway, though, let's drop Santo. Thinking about Chitoy, thinking about Toy Toy. 1P is really interesting. It's very floaty in this hand. Kind of good. The 3 is also very interesting. You know, I'm going to cut this 9-8 pinch on. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shapes technically. We can get 4 mon here. 6 mon is just an upgrade. It allows us the con 3. We fit 6 pin in here. Have the 9. So we have our 5 shapes. We don't really need this 9-8. Probably a little bit more efficient to drop this 5. But again, like Toy Toy, Chitoy, like a lot of interesting routes. Should be noted, Kansai Chitoy is off. So I can't like double up this pair and use these 2 different pairs of a Chitoy. That's interesting. Now the question is, if I go Ricci for a 4 mon, am I willing to take that? Dealer probably needs White Dragon. So I probably won't be dropping that if I draw it. Everything else is pretty much checked. North out, West just got checked, East is out, South's out. Green is definitely out. Red's not getting played, so it's just the white. That one right there. And stopping dealer is really important. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna a little crazy. So this is what I like to call reads-based adaptive play. So I'm pretty sure he needs white. Oh, jeez. Don't do that. Physical thing. My Sashikomiing with 5 so. Dealer was really thinking.
Home.
A lot of interesting things happen. So I fed the white to break E-pots here. And also because I knew dealer wasn't Tenpai, debating that 5B call and not switching means it's either a bad wait or dealer's E-Shanten at least. And we knew we were waiting on the white because all the other Yakais are out. That's an odd call. If we can challenge here, we want to. We want to try and, you know, win with 5-8. A lot of value in the board. That being said, we also really want to avoid dealing to dealer. Super duper important. I'm going to try 3. It might deal in, but should be across. It's probably a little cheaper.
Wrong.
Oh, dealer was just on random nonsense. Okay, so Mongun, that's even cheaper than I thought. I was expecting a Honitsu. It was weird when all the Pinzu got thrown, but, you know, happens. Let me keep the East. I shouldn't. I thought I was EC. Being a little silly. Being a little silly. Brain's a little taxed. Getting a little loopy. Going a little crazy. What that hashtag isolation be doing to a Mahjong player. Whoa. Put my phone to charge. Let's get that away. We want to be focused up, right? Want to be locked in while we're playing. Maximizes win rate, as I say. Very important, I think, to keep the 8 mon. You have the Sanshoku 789. I can dump these norths later because this could be Sanshoku Junchan. You know, Sanshoku Chanta. Or not Sanshoku, but God, I guess Chanta Nomi. Kind of bad. So we really kind of want to get like 1 so here. And get 789, 789, 789. We just drop that one. Easy. I'm going to call it open for that. It's Junchan, Sanshoku, 3 Han. Probably not. The West already both out, so the board's a little devalued. But I don't think it's good enough. Gonna lotion up the hands. Am I gonna chi that? Dealer probably has 2 Han.
G.
Should be able to drop north, and it should be pretty safe. So, okay, mochi across. That's fine. Drop that down.
Dong.
It's just in a daze for a second. I'd see what happens, but that's in a quick message. Just tweaking out. Hands hurt. They get so dry in the winter. I don't know what it is. It's like, it doesn't matter how much water I drink. I feel like it doesn't even matter how much I moisturize anymore. Just can never do the job. Oh, goodness. My phone's not even charging correctly either. Just a mess today. Just an absolute mess. So I'm going to keep that 9, because if we get the 7, 8, 9 shifts, we're probably keeping 3, 4, but I'll drop like 5, 6 pin, do something weird. Like, I can still get the Sanshoku without kind of breaking this hand. It's rare for sure, and yeah, with that draw, we want the efficiency. There's already 2 2s out. So we're probably playing this 3, 4 as, 5, but we'll take the extra tile. We don't need that. We'll play 5, 8 later if we draw like red 5 and can't get away from it. Now, what I could have done that's a little bit interesting is keep that 4 and drop like 9 mon and try to play like a Tenhou. In fact, this hand's not that good, so I'm actually probably going to back away from that. Just try to go an aggressive Tenhou call route. Might even be dropping 7, 8 to do it. Yep. This is very risky, but again, there's already 1 Dora out. It's 2 Yakuas, so it looks a little bit cheaper. No Akka tracking, but shouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Nobody looks like that expensive, so I'll just fight for some pity points. Feels like the correct way to play this. Well, maybe not correct. Very, very aggressive. But with the 9s dying, the hand's slower. Yeah, Tenpai over there, but just 2 Han. Not a big deal. We get our dealership. This guy's pretty low. Ooh. Simmery. What we really want is like 2 pin here. Because that incentivizes us to drop this 2-1. It's weird because we have Sanshoku. I'm going to play the Honitsu. I think the Honitsu is better. Just if I draw like 7 or 8, we'll get rid of 3 too. What I could have done alternatively is done something really interesting with like 6, 5, 4. And played Shanta Sanshoku. That being said, a lot of the time that loses out on value, so we kind of want to avoid that. If I draw 1, 4, I'm dealer too, so I probably will just Ricci on the button, just play win rate. Because of your added benefit from more value, just play and hope we hit like Ura 2 or something greasy with it. It's probably the way to do it. 2's not going to help us. 5's not going to help us either. Don't really need either of those. Shooting across. Again, not going to take that one. That's going to leave us without Yaku. This hand could be really expensive. This could be Honitsu Itsu. Which would be very nice. I'll drop the green. I don't feel good about the green. Again, we need the win rate. There's 2 people open. So we're a little bit slower. We're a little bit behind in the hand. So we definitely want to keep this like really good 1-4 open. At that 1 Tadashi, could be a safe tile. Also could be like 1-3-5 with the red 5. Little scary to drop that 4, but again, we kind of just got to do it. Reaching on 1-4 like this. I'm going to get a little crazy. I think I can get away with 3-2. And again, there's Well, I guess really just Bakahon, but we're Ishan 10. That's a bad tile. I'd love 8mon here. That's not 8mon. There we go. Okay, this should pass. Yep. Only playing like 5 Shabo. You have like Naka Masuji, so I have the 2 and the 8. 5s have Suji to both, so it checks both shapes there. Problem is, even if I pawn these Norse, I don't really get anywhere. Yeah. Could be a little crazy and get that white, but play 3-6. 9-pin comes out, we get to con it. We draw it, we get to con it. Scare the board a little bit. Something. Not great. Something. Check that. Is that going to hit him? Oh, pawn. Are we playing a toy? As long as Sozu doesn't come out here, we're fine. 4-6, drop 9. Yeah, I'm down with that. Now we're on 4-7. That Aka's big value. Huge value. This guy's also got a lot of value, but yep, awesome. Huge. Yeah, double my value with that Aka, practically. Ooh, this hand's kind of not good. We're just going to play standard efficiency. You should only really think about playing, like, orphans if you have 9 unique in a pair. 8 unique, you can think about it, but even then, you're still supposed to, like, not play it. If you're not dealer, there's a little bit more incentive. I'm actually going to drop that 1. I know we have the 4s, so, like, if we draw 2 or 3, getting that 1 would be nice, but I like keeping these Yakuais here, and the Sozu's pretty wide, so it's fine. Even if we draw 3, we can just get rid of the 4, it's fine. We're going to keep that. That's pretty good. Pretty good on the chin. They're pretty good 7 floater. Stronger than this 1 or this 9, too. I'm going to keep that, too. Probably looking towards Tenhou. Now it's kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 7 or 5 pin becomes another shape. That's why we have this 9. 7. Sumo's on 4-7. Happens. Cheap? Yeah, very cheap. Very, very cheap. That's why we fought for that Aka last round. Ooh, we can do a bit of scrapping this round, too. I expect this to turn into 3 shapes, and then 1 more there. So all I need is to develop the Haku or get a 4th shape in Sozu. I can trim 6-2, 7-3 to get there. Now with that, though, I might just be backing away. 2-pin's not a deal breaker, but just makes me want to play a little bit more towards efficiency, get this guy off dealer, keep him cheap, limit Toyman's value. Although if I draw, I was going to say if I draw the Haku, it's very tempting just to say whatever. Then again, if I draw the 8, I will be cheating that. I'll play it like this. I'll get the 7-mon out, and I'll just kind of draw around this Sozu. With the early 5-mon cut and the 8-9 Shi, this makes me think we're on Sanshoku. Technically could be Itsu, but I'm not buying. Might be Honitsu across, and that's confirmed Mangan. Ooh, should have thrown that 5 last turn. That's Tenpai across. We're going to try it. Works out. Very scary part is dealer might be looking for these greens as well. Makes us not want to drop it. Oh, okay. And big fat nothing burger. Okay. Sure, works for me. Not the best result, certainly not the worst. Just all right there. Don't really know. Ooh, excuse me. Don't really know how I want to play this. That 3-4-5 makes me think we're just gonna shape up, but Yeah, a little bit of phlegm, something gross. Grody-ness is what that is. Second four, weird. Could have gotten rid of that 8 before that was. 7 Sodora, though. If I get like 7, then, you know, I have like 6. Decent amount of chances, decent-ish shapes. I'm doing 2P, maybe. Oh, if I keep getting this garbage, not yet. Looks like a Kokushi attempt over here. It's something to keep in the back of our heads. We're gonna, you know, count these out whenever we drop a terminal. We're gonna make sure there's not 4 of anything. Big ones to watch out for are the Haku, as there's only 1 left. The east is 2 out, north is 2 out. Basically, odds are that if we see it, we want to be a little bit scared throwing it, especially if it's the 4th. But otherwise, we'll do all right. Odds suggest we're okay. That being said, the other day I did deal in the ARML. Checking a Shonpai Kokushi tile last row. It was quite disappointing. So many like hard hit ones, and it's just some random Shonpai Haku. Oh wow, look at that. Tenhou Dora to Akatsu. You know, I guess better for me. It evens out score lines, I think. No, this guy gets a little bit more ahead. So a little bit tough for me, but this guy's still low. So for the 4th avoidance that you're playing on ladder, it does all right. Does okay. Drop that west. Yeah, we're gonna drop that west. Cmon, banger. We love it. Love to see it. That is an interesting draw. I'm actually going to drop a 1-3 here. So the way I'm reading this is I've essentially broken this. So this is 1, you know, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5. What I can also do now is draw a 5 or an 8 here and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So trim away kind of from this shape. And if I draw 8, I can play the 5s, just the pair, drop that. That 3 again, very good tile. Whoa, what do you mean we're already Tenpai? Ipeko no me. Didn't want to reach that early? Okay, buddy. Not my loss value. That's a good hand. It's a good dealer hand. Might have to reach waiting on the Dora. Am I in love with it? No. Oh. That makes me... Well, I guess if we get 6, it's fine, because we can just drop 9, 8. So this actually works out. It's alright. Can also pair one of these up. I'm just going to play max efficiency, really try and raise up. Not much else to do here. 4-mon's a good hit. Gives us Tenhou outs. I can think about cheating 6-mon now. I don't think I'd cheese 6-mon for just 2 Han. This hand's shaped too well. I'm just going to play max efficiency. It's important to drop the 8 before the 9, though, I think. If we are going to dump this penchant, which is probably only on 3 or 6p hit. That's another tempting offer. I lied. I'm actually going to do it here. 3-6 is kind of a bad weight, so we'll play this 8. Try and play a Tenhou with it. Little bit of a risky game, but we have more interesting options as we upgrade to the 2-5 pin. If we pair 7 or 8, that's guaranteed Tenhou with Ipeko. That's reach pin Tan Dora. Immediate Mangan. I will not be taking this. I'll be waiting for an upgrade. We'll play that 7. We have no batons. We have side pairs. We have so many tiles we can get off of this. So many tiles. We don't even have the E-Pico upgrade. 6, a little bit closer. So if we want to play 3/6 mon, play it like that. Maybe I should have just played the 6 actually.
Each.
We'll play the 8. Should have waited on the 8. 8 wasn't bad, especially from a 7/9.
Chi.
7's a little sneaky, but it's the 6 mon's very unsafe versus Ricci. And there's only 1 7 left, so I won't do it. Oh my goodness. That gives us 3/6. We should reach this. If it deals in, it deals in. So this weight is 3/6 pin.
Sumo.
Same thing they were on. So, you know, good switch up, but unfortunately, I was not the one to draw it. Tough. 3/6 pin, not the best weight in the world, but high value. What if I should have taken that 8 mon? I think I definitely should have dropped 6, so I should have like a Sumo Tandora for like what is that? 2 all? Yeah. So a little bit of a mistake. I don't know why I'm dropping that 9. Turns out that mistake might get to us. Very small thing. I don't know why I thought. I guess 3/6 mon and 2/5 mon like is somewhat recognizable, but if I draw 5 or something, I'd rather just have like the safer 8 anyway most of the time. Oh, I guess I get the 2, so maybe it's not too bad. It's very interesting thought. We are gonna need to reach you pretty much anything here. We have Dora 2. We need to just like play some value. Oh, and I'm gonna have to feed this guy. I can't play red or green. My hand's too slow. There's a Dama monster too. Okay, so Haku's the only unchecked honor. If we draw that, we want to be a little bit scared, a little bit weary. Everything else, not too bad. We also have 4 pairs, so we can start thinking about sheets away. Not a great spot, but the spot. It's a place I can find myself. Don't have a read for what we're doing. We could have... Yeah, just the Haku. Okay. Oh, this is going to be a normal hand. We're going to throw 3. Shouldn't deal in. Have to be some weird shape here. This is the really awkward part, because we got to figure out what to do about this. Pawn on the 5s. No, thank you. I will be dropping 5p. If it deals in there, it deals in there. Yeah, switch. I had a feeling. It just kind of felt like one of those things. You didn't want to go Hidaka Tonki, drew into his pair. Honeyman Sumo does do it, and Honeyman Directs gets me there heads up. So we're basically going Honitsu and fishing for reds. It's probably our game plan. We can also Rigi on red pair. Hope for like Sumo Arrow 2. Much less desirable, but something. Itsu, Honitsu, Dora 2 does not quite get us there. We'd also need like Haku with that. Should have kept the greens. Tough. Should have played the Honitsu from the start. Probably bad. It's bad conditional play. We don't really want to let this guy win too, because we're trying to fourth avoid, and like if there's no direct hit, it doesn't do a whole lot for us. Not a whole lot of greats. Rishi Peiko Doratu's Mangan, ton of Ur2 hits. Are we fishing Shitoi for the win? That would not be ideal. That's a bad sign. It's 2 pairs in the discard. Can I even play the red, though? I don't think I can. I don't think the 6 ever gets us to the value we need. Meet agreed. Like Toy Tenhou is not gonna do it. That's good though. We'll drop the 5. Now if red comes out, we can. Yeah. Now we have other problems though, because then we need to get back to Hanemon, which might involve playing Honitsu. I could have played Toy 4 here, but no, I wish I kept that 5. Again, it's bad. I gotta think about conditions. Should have dropped that 7/7 earlier. Because now this is really slow. That 5 would be helping us a lot here. We'd actually have almost enough shapes. I guess taking even Tempai might be okay. That's a bit tough. 3 months scaring me. I guess 6/6 and we fish. Yeah, I like that. We're guaranteed going to another hand, so. Unless, like, these 2 win, but if they're going to win, I'm cooked anyway. Little risky, because dealer could definitely just kind of pass me, and then I can't do much, but. Okay, I was thinking about calling it, trying to fight for the hand. I have too much scary stuff. 1/4, awful on this board. Not as bad anymore, but I mean, 1's still pretty bad. 8 mon unaccounted for, 3 mon not good. Just a lot of scary things to check. Whole lot of scary things. Tempai would be sick though. I think if 8 pin comes out again, I'm probably gonna take it. Just drop 7. Sumo. Oh my fucking god. Excuse my language. Excuse my language. Good hand, good hand. You know, that was the problem. The one problem with our strategy. Dealer hitting a Yakuman to come back. Wow. Let's check the log. Standard. 3 there, a little bit interesting. I think it's fine. Splitting this up is probably the best. Could also make an argument to play 5 and just play like 7/9/9, but we'll trim the 3. 9/8 penchant again, probably just 5 pin. Trim the pinzu down. It's probably a little bit better. Nothing too concerning. This con is controversial. I knew Haku was here, so if we're assuming we have to play Haku, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have to figure out where our fish are. Even 5 with this. So I guess we're looking at like a Shabo with 9p and white. What I probably should have done is just play 5 mon and committed to the con without conning. That comes out. Things are bad. Again, there's a pause on that 5. If I was just looking at this log, I would never drop Haku. But with the pause on the 5, I'm pretty confident that A, dealer needs it because we checked everything else, and B, dealer's not Tempai yet on that. In fact, I bet if we check the hand, yes, not Tempai, trying to figure out what the best way is. So we'll give him Tempai, we'll let him play around with it. And we want to try to, you know, hit a Ricci here, but Could G6 and a 9-9. Little worried about dealer, little worried about Toyman. Not gonna do it. Little ambitious. 3 was a bold check. Probably should have just played 4.
Boom.
7 gets wrong. Okay. This should be East, but I think this is fine. Could cut 8-3 aggressively, play a Honitsu in one of these, but lots of different things, yeah. So we basically always end up at this spot.
T.
We have some interesting G options. Like I think 7's dropped there. Problems, we'd have to get 1 here. Like it's not a whole lot of value in 7, 8, 9, 2 west out. So we probably want to skip that. Wow, I cheat that.
Boom.
Wow. Okay, that should have been a skip. That was bad. Maybe I did play this game bad.
Boom.
I think it only ended up like really costing me 1 hand, maybe that last hand too, but pretty standard shape. We're playing efficiency, keeping that 4P. Interesting idea, but we're just gonna set our hand. 5, that's bad. I should have just thrown 5 back. Very bad. Now we drop the 4s. We're dropping the 8. Yeah, this hand's a bit of a train wreck.
Sumo.
Sumo comes out, whatever. 8's there, fine, yeah. Totally okay with this. Totally fine with this. Totally okay. Playing efficiency. Now with that third 9, it's kind of Balkahan. We should probably just drop north, but whatever. We get the Nakatsuji on that 5, so it's good. Tempai on the 3-6. Again, that 5 is so big. So much value gain off that. 9's probably safe too. Showing we have all the copies. Doing dealer stuff here. Pretty standard. We gotta figure out what's going on. Sumo happens. Can't do much. 6P. Yeah, I think that's fine. 3-mon. Yep, we'll cut aggressively. The 8's little aggressive with 2 Haku out, but a lot of incentive to get the game rolling. Not the worst, call in the world. Not the best. Round happens. Cheap, whatever. Works for us. We'll cut away from these. Maybe 2-pin there. Keep the west. Ended up working out fine. Get rid of all this junk. 8 there. Probably should have been 2-pin. There, 2-pin goes. Damaran for Mangan. That's very standard. 7. This is a really interesting point of contention. Again, a couple options. What I could have also played in the moment I didn't think about is I could have dropped 6-mon, played Anko 7, cut 6-pin, and then basically playing the 1-4, the 2-pin Kanchan, the 7, the 5, and then this. So probably should have just cut 6-mon, not gotten too crazy. It also gives us like better Tenhou outs. I ended up dropping 1-pin. I don't think it's a huge error. I do think it's an error though. Yeah, and then Ronda randomly on that 3-pin, like immediately for Ipeko big fat nothing burger. And if memory serves me right, there's not a whole lot more we could do here. I do like the 9-8 cut there, and I like that. We're playing a lot of stuff. Definitely should be 7 here and stay on the 9. And this one's wrong. This should have just stayed on 8. Maybe even Sumogiri Richi on the 6, TBH. Yeah, we draw the 8 there. 7, we have to play safely. And then we counter Richi. I think if we're going to drop the 6, we definitely Richi with 3-6. But do I have 1 here? I don't believe so. No, yeah, it's literally just 3-6. Whatever. All this, very standard. Only thing is maybe thinking about Nagashi Mangan dropping like 1-mon instead, but pretty unlikely, especially with 2 calls. Haku comes out. So we're gonna try 3, reach across. We'll check that 5. There's like a pause, and then this. Thought about not doing the 5, but like there's not a whole lot else. I could drop the 4. Still bad against this player. Could drop 3 mon. My hand's bricked. Don't want that. 9 looks bad. These look bad. 9 pin, not the best. Where are the other two? 8 pin. So 8 pin would be 7, 9, or Shabo. He drops 6 into 5. I don't think I noticed that was Tadashi. Assuming it was Tadashi though, he would have to have 5, 6, 7, 9. That'd be a very awkward weight. So what I could have done here, if I thought 5 was not great here, is done the 8 pin. But the problem is we also want that 7 to kind of fix our hand and on a pinfu. So I think I just risk the 5, and if he's waiting on it, he's waiting on it. I'm curious. What were we on across? Chitoi on the 3 pin. Okay, so something weird.
Boom.
Deals in, sheep. This hand, I think I messed up. So we want to think about conditions here. That's the big one. So what we want is like Hanemon, right? Hanemon, Mangan Sumo's not really going to get us there. We have the Mangan Direct. So we really want Hanemon. So what I should be thinking about immediately is like Honitsu. I was kind of just thinking about playing a normal hand, maybe hitting Mangan Direct, but we should just kind of be going all in on Honitsu here. We have the pair of greens now. We're able to like more smoothly go there. We don't have the 7s. We keep those floaters. I don't actually think we draw on any of our floaters besides the Dora. Here we can think about Chitoi. If we reach Chitoi, Dora 2, flip an arrow, we're there. Sumo's also Hanemon. So yeah, that's from this position, I should probably just be focused on Chitoi and play 5. If I'm gonna call this red at any point, then I'm gonna want to drop the 7s in that. But it probably should have been Chitoi. Now we flounder a bit.
Each.
Rishi comes out. I like not dropping the 3. We're assuming we get another hand, so I like just playing defensively.
cmon.
So 4 left on Sanako. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, losing streak continues. Definitely some mistakes in that game. Cost us a little bit. Should I have gotten 4th? Kind of out of my hands. But definitely still things to improve. It's the important thing. As long as we're ticking away bit by bit, means there's still a purpose. Looking at games, sweating on ladder, trying to improve, right?